Yo, what's up guys? We got a few new cards to check out. I don't know if this is Battery Man support, but it kind of looks like it. Then we also got a new Mekk-Knight support card. And then on top of that, we got some new Ogoriths. I don't know if this is a new archetype, but more importantly, we have a new Galaxy Eyes Exceed monster, as well as the Topologic Gamble Dragon. But anyways, let's go ahead and start from the top, and we'll check out the new cards, and I'll tell you guys my thoughts, and you guys can share yours as well. But anyways, we have God Overwrought the Rentless. So level 7 Earth, 2500 attack, 2450 defense points, and it says once per turn you can roll a 6-sided die 3 times and have this card gain attack and defense equal to the total roll times 100 until the end of your opponent's turn. If exactly 2 of the results were the same, apply the appropriate effect. Or if all 3 of the results were the same, apply all of these effects. Wow, okay, so if it's 1 or 2, this card cannot be destroyed by battle or card effect until your opponent's turn. If it's 3 or 4, you get to draw 2 cards. 5 or 6, this turn, this card can attack directly. Wow, dude, we go randomness. Okay, next up we have Sidon the Time Lord. Oh, okay, so I think this is the card on the right here, and the Time Lord is on the left. Okay, I gotcha. Anyways, so Sandion, the Time Lord, maybe that's how it's pronounced. Anyways, level 10 Light Fairy, 4000, 4000, cannot be special summoned from the deck. Says you can only control one face-up Sandion, the Time Lord. If your opponent controls a monster, you can roll summon this card without tributing. It cannot be destroyed battle by card effects. Also, neither player takes damage from battles involving this card. The 4th effect says, at the end of the battle phase of this card, battle inflict 2000 damage to your opponent. Once per turn during your standby phase, shuffle this card into the deck. Now, obviously, at that point, you can just kaiju it, right? That's pretty good. And on top of that, you can also just tribute the card. Yeah, it just can't be destroyed by battle by card effects. So yeah, you just tribute it. Especially with the new layer card coming out. I feel like a lot of people are just gonna be like, who cares about this? I mean, it can't help Time Lords. Time Lords is definitely considered a cheesy deck to me. I don't think it's going to be Time Lords meta. But you guys can let me know your thoughts. Anyways, next up we have number 90 Galaxy Eyes Photon Lord. Level 8 Light Warrior with 2500 attack, 3000 defense. Its materials are 2 level 8 monsters, so Blue Eyes, real easy deck to make that in. Anyways, you can only use the 2nd and 3rd effects with this card's name once per turn each. The 1st effect says cannot be destroyed by card effects while it has Photon Exceed material. The 2nd effect says when an opponent's monster effect is activated as a quick effect, you detach one material from this card, negate the activation. Then, if the detached material was a Galaxy card, destroy the activated card. The 3rd effect says during your opponent's turn, as a quick effect, you can activate this effect. Choose one Photon or Galaxy card in your deck. If you do, either add it to your hand or attach it to this card as material. Yo, that's pretty good. Wow, that's actually really, really strong. Be able to just go for whatever. Awesome. All right. Next up, though, we have the Topologic Gamble Dragon, level 4 Dark Cyberse Link effect monster. It's got 3000 attack and it's a Link 4, so its Link arrows are the top, center, middle, left, middle, right, and bottom center. Here's, I guess, I zoomed up picture over here so you guys can see where the Link markers are. So basically, top, left, right, down. Anyways, its Link materials are 2 effect monsters. You can only use the effect. He says you can only 1 effect per turn among the 1st and 2nd effects with his card's name, and only once that turn. First effect says if another monster is special summoned to a zone a Link monster points to while this card is already in a monster zone, randomly discard up to 2 cards, then have your opponent randomly discard the same number of cards. Wait, what? What? That is crazy. So you go -2. What the heck is this? I don't understand where this is going. And then, anyways, let's read the 2nd effect. During your main phase, while this card is extra linked, you can activate this effect. Have your opponent discard as many cards as possible. Maximum of 2, though. Then, if your opponent has no cards in the hand because of this effect, inflict 3000 damage to your opponent. Wow, that's pretty, randomly, viable. Wait, so you can just make them go minus, but you can... Wait, dude, that's actually kind of... Hold on. So you make them go -2. Well, it says you can only activate 1 effect per turn among the 1st and 2nd effects. Does this mean that you can only use 1 of the effects? Can someone... I don't know. To me, that don't make sense. you can use both. I'm guessing you can only use one of the effects. So it's either the first or second. But I guess that's pretty cool. I don't know why you would want to... Okay. I don't know if this wording is weird to you. It sounds very strange. But anyways, if you can only activate one effect, why would you ever want the first effect? Why wouldn't you want them to discard as many as possible? But the other effect is pretty decent if, you know, the conditions are met. I'm assuming you could do both of the effects in the same turn, but again, I'm not positive. Sometimes translation, I don't know. If you could use both of the effects, that's pretty dirty. You could be like, yo, I'm gonna make you go -2. Oh, psych, -4. That's dirty. But if you can only activate one of the effects, well, then why wouldn't you just activate this one? I don't know. But it does have to be extra linked, so it does require a little bit more. But anyways, that's a new card. Anyways, we still got 2 more cards to check out, so let's go ahead and check them out. So anyways, we have the World Legacy Mekk-Knight. So it's a quick play spell card that says you can only activate a card with this name once per turn. Special summon 1 Mekk-Knight monster from your hand or deck in face-up defense position, but it's returned to the hand during the end phase. You cannot special summon monsters except for Mekk-Knight monsters for the rest of the turn. Okay, that's pretty cool. It is a quick play, so it doesn't like get destroyed or anything. It does get returned to the hand, so you still like get the card at the end of the day. Yeah, so still decent. But I don't know. I know Mekk-Knights are getting a lot of hype with Invoked right now. But anyways, next up we have the Standardization. Sorry for me to say that word. Anyways, so it's a trap card that says target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls this turn. The attack of all other monsters on the field becomes equal to that monster's attack. Yo, that's actually not bad. That's really not that bad. I thought it was going to be Batterman support. It has like pretty much nothing to do with Batterman other than, I guess, it's artwork. But that's actually a really cool card because what you're going to be able to do is like use a scapegoat. Oh, sweet. All my scapegoat tokens are like 3,000 attack. Enjoy getting OTK. Dude, that's kind of dirty. I don't know if there's going to be a specific deck that I can think of off the top of my head that can just summon like a bunch of monsters that are just really weak other than like any deck can run scapegoat, right? Against a certain deck that could have like a monster with a lot of attack. Dinosaurs is the first thing that comes to mind that would just summon like a really big monster, but they would just flip things face down anyways, depending on what monsters you're bringing out. But I don't know, it's a card that might see some play. I remember when Leeching the Light did see some play, when you just boost up everything, but I don't know. You guys let me know if there's going to be... This card is really easy to OTK. Heck, Dustin's, right? You could probably do some weird stuff with that because, like, obviously you summon Dustin's on both sides, so as long as they have, like, one, like, you just win the game. I don't know, kind of a cheesy card at the end of the day, but let me know your guys' thoughts on any of the cards. I definitely think the Galaxy Eyes card is pretty cool, and it's really cool you just attach it from the deck. We had 3,000 attack, but that's more than likely the reason why. It does not have 3,000 attack because then it would be actually very strong, but the other dragon card, pretty cool, the Gamble Dragon. I thought the Gamble Dragon was going to have some type of dice effect, but apparently it doesn't. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the vid. If you did, drop a like on it, and if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button to see more Yu-Gi-Oh cards as soon as they get announced.